This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Collins, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Simmons rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's taking the shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here's a give to Robinson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Trying to run, it's Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking for space. It's Robinson. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Now on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Missouri wants to go fast. Here's Hardy. Stopped right there.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
DB's right up on the receivers. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Look out! Lets it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll try the right side with Hardy. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, first down here. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back. It's Spatier. Under pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Rush right in his face. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Robinson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Right back to Hardy on 1st down. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No. A return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. On the move, it's Blaylock. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never questioned it.
And down he goes, the defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be 1st down after the personal foul penalty. He's changing the play. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mateer. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Second and long here. Running inside, it's Blaylock. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys time to his left. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moving out to the right. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Second down, gonna throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Hardy. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Simmons on play action. Buying a little time to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throwing Simmons. Oh, pressure's coming. Past the 45. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a give to Hardy. He's past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Tigers in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end and coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Burrowing for yardage. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Sategna. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Still looking. Throwing right. He makes the catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Got some green grass. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That one will give them the lead. Finding knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Again, it's Hardy. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got it, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the single back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Keep it on the ground. On the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking for his man. Left side is Blaylock. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
They'll run the counter. They put the brakes on it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to fire to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here's Simmons to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Right side, it's Sategna. Could not make his way to the corner. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Changing the routes with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quick completion on the out route. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep...
Leaping grab for a big gain. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on third and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on fourth. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that.
Looking for a huge play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Wants to throw it. Moves to his right. On the move, he fires. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Harris. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll move the tight end. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Right back to Hardy. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Fires to the big fella. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
On the RPO, got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll give it to Hardy. Touchdown, Missouri! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Fires to the wideout. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. Their
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Sategna. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Here's a give to Hardy. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. One more time, it's Hardy. Turning it on. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.